In our news headlines for today, the three persons that were previously charged for the passing of the Manchester businesswoman have been granted bail. Next, we will look at the eradication of a dangerous individual from Jamaica's streets by the police. Female bartender has been hurt by a shop operator in Ocho Rios, and she has passed away. According to Butler, he has all the proof in his hands to take up the legal challenge against the person who has caused him so much pain over the years. In our first news story, the three persons that was charged with the passing of Manchester businesswoman 63-year-old Chin Yu were offered bail when they appeared before the Manchester Parish Court. 24-year-old Carpenter Perkins and 36-year-old security manager Brown were each granted $800,000 bail, while 34-year-old businesswoman Forrest was offered bail in the sum of $500,000. The prosecution has objected to the bail application. Parish Judge Thyme has said that the court makes its decision based on the evidence at hand and not which will likely appear. A order and a fingerprint order were placed on the accused, who are to report to the Mandeville police station on Mondays and Thursdays between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. They are scheduled to return to court on March 3, 2021. On Thursday, November 26th, Chin Yu was found motionless in her car in the driveway of her home at Ingleside Close by residents. The police, who were later alerted, reported that she had received many injuries. Less than 24 hours later, the three accused were collected by the police following what the police described as an intensive investigation and subsequently charged them with the passing of the 63-year-old and conspiracy to take her life. In our second news story, a dangerous individual has been removed from the streets of Jamaica by the police. The police have reported that a man was fatally shelled during a confrontation with them in Kingston on Monday. They report that he was a suspect in a fatal shelling which was committed earlier in the day. According to the police, approximately 10:20 a.m., 31-year-old Montague, who is of Torrington Park in Kingston 5, was among a group of friends at the Enid Angling Park in Kingston when he was approached by some dangerous men, who further went on to execute some dangerous shellings against him. He was later taken to the hospital where he was pronounced by the medical team. The police also mentioned that at approximately 1:30 p.m., two of those dangerous persons, in relation to the passing of Montague, were intercepted by the police from the Specialized Operations Branch in the Alley Lane area of Kingston. According to them, a confrontation followed between the police and these dangerous men, during which an unidentified man was fatally shelled and a 9mm dangerous tool was taken. Investigations are still underway to find the second person. In the interim, the police are urging the public to share information that they may have on the other individual involved in the passing of Montague. The increased police presence in strategic areas across the country under a recently announced and implemented operational surge for the Christmas season has reportedly led to two dangerous persons being intercepted in Kingston. One of those two dangerous persons was shelled out, while the other escaped. The reports coming from the police are that these two dangerous persons took out the life of another person, and later by midday, they were intercepted as personnel from the Specialized Operations Branch were doing their necessary checks and met upon these two persons. Next news story. A female bartender has passed away at the hands of a shop operator in Ocho Rios. The shop operator is being questioned by the police in relation to the passing of the bartender in Ochirea, Senan, over the weekend. The person has been identified as James of Bamboo Walk in Retreat, St. Mary, and she is said to be in her 30s. Reports are that on Saturday, December 5, at approximately 9 a.m., James was involved in an argument with a male shop operator in the vicinity of the Ocherios market. The dispute escalated to the point where the man reportedly used a dangerous tool to hurt James. He then escaped from the scene. The lady was assisted to the hospital, where the medical team pronounced her. This person who caused her harm and injury was later taken into custody by the Ocherios police, who are currently investigating this matter in an effort to come to a conclusion about the passing of James. Final news story. 22-year-old Butler has stated that he has all the proof in his hands. He's a former national youth footballer, and Butler has posted several messages across social media platforms as he prepares for a legal battle with his father, who he accused of causing harm to him. Butler further went on to state that persons should expect a response that is full of lies, and people will be coming out to defend his father. He further continued with, "This is the world we live in. I have all the proof in my hands." Butler, who represented Jamaica in football at the under-23 level, has reported to the police an alleged harm by his football manager father on Monday, November 30th. He later went on to post pictures on social media showcasing his harm and evidence of same. He has retained Queen's Counsel Tom Tavares Finson to represent him in this legal matter. He has also said that honestly, that's up to the lawyers. They know everything in relation to this matter. I cannot speak on any matter pertaining to my case. Based on the messages that have been posted on social media by the young man, his allegation is that he has had to encounter years of abuse at the hands of his father since he was 9 years old. But his father has released a statement denying the allegation from his son, claiming that Butler is struggling with some major issues and is in need of urgent assistance. The 22-year-old's mother, Smith Butler, came out in full support of him last week. She said that she stands by her son and will support him 100% in statements that he has made. The days of slavery are done and over, and people owning other people are done and over. She further went on to state that our Creator doesn't force us to worship Him. He gives us a free will. The older Butler is the founder and president of a football academy. Comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the matters that have been discussed. What do you think will come out of the Butler versus Butler case? And of course, are you in total awe of the police's swift action in taking out this dangerous individual who had caused harm earlier to another citizen? And of course, it is sad news that this 30-year-old young lady in Ocherios was so injured that she passed away at the hands of a shop operator. Well, leave your feedback down below on all of the matters that have been discussed in this session. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.